everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and I make crochet related content, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this super cute top, which can also be made longer into a dress. This top is super beginner friendly. It uses the 3 basic stitches, single, half double and double crochet, and the best part about it is it's ombre yarn friendly. This means that you can make it without having to worry too much about managing your colors. The only important thing is that you save just a little bit of your starting color to make the straps, and after that you can just crochet freely. It's honestly amazing. Before we get into this tutorial, I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers this year, so if this video helps you out, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out and helps me to continue making these things for free for you guys. And with no further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. So to start, we're going to make a chain that goes as high as you want the neckline to be across. So for me, I did 30 chains, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to be making a smaller version so I can show you everything a lot more clearly. So we're going to start by making a slip knot. So hold your yarn between your pointer finger and thumb, and you're going to wrap your yarn around your 2 fingers like so. Now you want to go under the first line and scoop up the second line of yarn like so. Take it off your fingers and pull your tail. And that is how you make a slip knot. Like I said before, we're going to start by chaining the length we want for the neckline of the top. So to do this, you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook and pull through. So now you've reached the length that you want for your neckline, you're going to add 2 more chains. These are our turning chains. 1 and 2. So now, working in the 3rd stitch from our hook, we're going to use double crochets. So skip 1, 2, and in this stitch, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull through the first loop. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. We're now going to yarn over and pull through the first 2. Yarn over and pull through the last 2. I'll show you that again. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you're going to continue doing this until you reach the end of your row. And now making a double crochet in the final stitch of the row. And this is what it will look like. So from this row, we're now going to begin increasing. So we'll be doing 2 double crochets at the start and end of every row. So to start, chain 3, turn your work, and we're going to start our row with 2 double crochets in the first stitch. And now 1 double crochet in every stitch until we've reached the last one. So now we've reached the last stitch here, we're going to do 2 double crochets in this stitch. One, and 2. And now we're going to repeat this row until the piece reaches your underarms. So on my top this was 11 rows, and as you can see the diagonal reaches from where I want my straps to be until it reaches the side of my underarm comfortably. So I'm going to show you again how to make this row. So you're going to start by chaining 3, turn your work, and in your first stitch you're going to make 2 double crochets, and then you're going to make 1 double crochet into every stitch, and then in the very last stitch of the row we're going to do 2 double crochets. And that is how you're going to continue making these increased rounds until you've reached your desired length. Now you've reached the point you need for this to fit properly, we're just going to make a chain from the end of this row that will go all the way around your bust and back to the side comfortably. So this is my chain, and you want to make sure that it doesn't twist as you come round to the other side of your work, and you're going to do a slip stitch into this first chain. So insert your hook into that first stitch, pull up a loop, and then pull through the other loop on your hook. So now we're going to start working in rounds. So we're going to chain 3, and turn just like before, and we're going to crochet into this chain. Now it's up to you how you want to do this. You can crochet into the top of it, you can crochet through the back of it, just as long as you keep it the same for every stitch. So for me, I'm just going to crochet into the top 2 stitches here. So yarn over, I'm going to insert my hook right here and make a double crochet, and again in the next stitch I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook here, and you're going to continue doing this all around the chain. This is our last stitch before we need to crochet back into the main part. So you can just crochet into this as you've been doing for all the other chains. And now you're going to keep crocheting into the main body exactly as we did before. And now we've come to the end of the row. Make sure you add a double crochet in this final stitch here. And now we're going to slip stitch to the top of this chain 2. So the next row is a repeat, and this is going to be repeated until you reach the point that you want the skirt to start flaring out at. So what we will do to start this row is we're going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to make 1 double crochet into every stitch as normal, no deviations. And just like before, when you come to the end of the row, you're going to do your double crochets in these 2 stitches as well. So 1 and 2, and then slip stitch to the top of your chain 3 right here. And you're just going to repeat this row until you reach the length before you want our ruffles to begin, or you can just stop without doing the ruffles to make a really cute tank top. Now I'm going to show you how I make the ruffles. If you're making a plain tank top, you can skip to the edging part where we make the little scalloped edging. So the ruffles are very simple. We're going to start by chaining 3 like always and turning our work. And we're going to do 9 double crochets and then an increase. So now that I've done 9 double crochets in the next stitch, I'm going to do 2 double crochets into the same stitch. And you're going to repeat that pattern all the way around until you reach the end of the row. And then 2 in this stitch. And now we're coming to the end of the row. Same as always, a double crochet in the last stitch and then a slip stitch to the top of our chain 3. Now for the next round of ruffles, we're going to chain 3, turn our work, and then we're going to do 8 double crochets and an increase on the 9th. On the 9th stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. And then 8 normal, and then an increase, 8 normal, increase until you reach the end of the row. And again, once you come to the end of the row, slip stitch to the top. And then our next row, we're going to chain 3, turn our work, and now we're going to do 7 normal stitches and then an increase. I'm sure you guys have seen the pattern here now. So we're going to do 7 normal stitches and then an increase. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. And then we're going to do an increase in the next stitch. And then we're going to repeat this across the row, so 7 normal stitches and then an increase. So now we've come to the end of the row, we're going to chain 3. And now we're going to do 6 normal stitches and then an increase. And then in the 7th stitch, we're going to do an increase. And do this until the end of the row. And as you can see, the piece is slowly starting to flare out. If you're using a heavier yarn like this milk cotton, you're going to need to block this afterwards to get the flow you want. But you should be able to see the ruffles are now beginning to form. Now chain 3 and turn. So we're now doing 5 double crochets and then an increase. 1, 2, 3, and then increasing. And repeat this all the way around your work. Now we're going to do 4 normal stitches and then an increase. For my top, this was my final increase row, but if you want more defined increases, you can add more rows. So after your 4 normal stitches and an increase, you can then do 3, then an increase, 2, then an increase, 1, then an increase, and then an increase in every stitch if you want a lot more volume. Then after that, you can follow the tutorial again for what to do after you're done with your increases. So now we're going to do our final increase. So we're going to chain 3, turn our work, and we're going to do 4 normal stitches. 1, 2, and 4, and then an increase in the next stitch, so 2 double crochets, and then we're going to repeat that all the way around. So now I've reached the level of ruffle I want. You can now just do normal rows to add a bit more length. So to do this, it's just like we did in the beginning. You're going to chain 3, turn your work, and then 1 double crochet into every stitch. And now just slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 again. And we're going to begin on our decorative border. So chain 1, turn your work, and we're going to start by doing 4 half double crochets into the first stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook and you're going to pull through all 3. And again, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch and pull up a loop. You now have 3 loops on your hook and pull through them all. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch and pull up a loop, pull through all, and then 1 final time. So now you have 4 double crochets in the stitch. You're going to skip 1, and the next stitch we're going to do a slip knot. Now we're going to do 4 half double crochets into the next stitch. Skip 1 stitch, slip stitch into the next one. And again in the next stitch, 4 half double crochets. Skip 1 stitch and slip stitch into the next one. And this is what it will look like, and you're going to repeat this all the way around the base of the top. And then to finish the row, we're going to skip 1 stitch and slip stitch back into this one here. And that is the main body of your top finished with a super cute decorative border. The last thing we need to do is work on cleaning up the neckline and the straps. So now we're going to start working on the neckline and sleeves. So to start, you're going to take the yarn you want to use for your neckline, and we're going to make a slip knot like before. And we're going to single crochet into the neckline of the top. Hold on to your chain like this, insert your hook into the first loop. I'm just going to move this so I'm crocheting into my tail. You're going to pull up one loop and then pull through 2. And now we're going to do this across the rest of the neckline. So insert your hook into the loop, pull up a loop, you now have 2 on your hook, pull through 2. Insert your hook into the loop, pull up a loop, pull through 2. And we're going to repeat this all the way across the top of the neckline. And now in the final stitch of the row, you're just going to make a single crochet as shown, and then chain 1 and fasten off. So now to do the straps, we're going to use something called a foundation single crochet. So you want to try your top on and mark where you want your straps to go. You can do this by counting to make it exactly even, or you can do it roughly, it's totally up to you. So to start, make a slip knot once again, and I'm going to attach my yarn just a little bit before we changed into our chain. So just a little bit before this. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to pull up a loop. So I have 2 on my hook, and then I'm going to pull through both. And then I'm going to single crochet into the chains. And then also into the sides of these double crochets. There's no rhyme or reason to this. You can just put your hook wherever it fits. And now we're coming up to our neckline. So we're not going to single crochet into this stitch, we're going to single crochet into the top of our neckline single crochets. And now we're going to begin our foundation single crochets. So what we're going to do is we're going to insert our hook back into the same stitch we just used, and we're going to pull up a loop. Now we're going to pull through this first loop like we're chaining, and then we're going to pull through both loops on our hook. So now this chain that we created, we're going to insert our hook back into this. We're going to pull up a loop, pull through the first chain again, and then pull through 2. Then you can see right here, this is our chain we created. So insert your hook back into this loop, pull up a loop, pull through the first one, pull through both on your hook. And you're going to continue this until you have the length you want for your strap. So once again, insert your hook into the chain we created, pull through just that first loop, pull through 2, insert your hook into our chain, pull up a loop, pull through the first loop on your hook, pull through everything. And one more time, insert your hook into that stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 1, and pull through 2. And you're going to repeat this until your strap is the length you need it to be. So what you want to do is, once you've reached the length you want for your strap, you need to count how many of these they are, because you need to replicate this on the other side. But what we're going to do is you're going to turn your work, and then you'll have your stitch marked. So you want to insert your hook into our pseudo chain here, and you're also going to insert your hook into the stitch we marked. And now what you'll do is you're going to pull through the stitch we marked and also our pseudo chain, and then you're going to make your single crochet. And now we're going to continue making single crochets into the back until we reach the start of this chain row. And this is what it looks like. So you're going to crochet all the way around. And then you're going to slip stitch to the start of this row. And fasten off. And this is what it will look like from the front and at the back. So you can make this strap the exact same way on the other side, but you will have like opposite sides, so the back side of this will show. So if you want to keep it consistent, what you'll do, instead of starting here and working towards the front of the top, you're going to start in the same place, but you're going to work towards the back. But you're going to make everything the exact same. So you'll single crochet from here into your stitch marker. You'll make the foundation single crochets for your strap. Rejoin here in the corner like I just showed you, and then crochet back down towards the end like before. And then it should look something like this. These little bows are just some chains that I made and tied onto the straps, and you can also ruche the center of the top here if you like that look. And that's it. Now you have your own really adorable top or a dress if you made it longer. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and again, if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. If you make your own top or dress, I would love to see it. I'm at crochetforthegirlies on TikTok, Pinterest and Instagram. You can tag me, mention me in your reels, etc. I love seeing what you guys create with my tutorials. This was actually a personal project I wasn't going to make a tutorial for, but I showed you guys on my Instagram channel and a lot of you guys really liked it, so I made a tutorial. If you want to see what I'm doing behind the scenes and have a say in what I post and don't post, I really recommend joining my channel on Instagram. It's really fun and I show you guys what I'm up to. Once again, thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! I actually messed up and made mine a little bit too big, so I did some showering in the back. If you guys want a tutorial on how I did that, let me know and I will make one.